Right. Greg, I have a question for you from Hisham Bhutan. Does the UAE's decision to leave OPEC reflect merely a dispute over production quotas, or does it signal a deeper strategic shift in Gulf power dynamics, particularly regarding Abu Dhabi's relationship with Riyadh as OPEC's dominant force, especially considering recent tensions between the two countries, as well as the UAE's more complex relationship with Qatar?
So I don't think it has anything to do with Qatar, but I do think that it has a lot to do with their relationship with Saudi Arabia. Being in OPEC, in effect, means that you acknowledge Saudi Arabia as the leader of the oil producers, uh, and of course, the amount of pressure that Saudi Arabia can place on various OPEC members to abide by quotas differs. I mean, the Iranians, of course, don't pay any attention to what the Saudis say and never have. The Iraqis have been, going beyond their quotas quite a bit. Uh, but for the smaller states in the Gulf, the other monarchical states, that Saudi pressure on Kuwait and the UAE is real. And so I think that this was to some extent a declaration of independence from Saudi Arabia. And that fits in very well with the tensions that occurred between Saudi Arabia and the Emirates in the lead up to this war. Not that those tensions had anything to do specifically with Iran or with the war, but the tensions over Yemen, the tensions over differing approaches toward Israel. I think that those are the background for this, if you will, declaration of independence from Saudi Arabia. And so I think while it certainly reflects, long-term Emirati oil and energy plans, as Colby said, and those have been signaled for a number of years. The timing of this, I think, is very much about how the Emirates sees themselves in, if you will, a post-crisis, once this crisis ends, a post-crisis regional environment. And I think that they're saying that they're going to be free agents and not accede to Saudi desires as to how the monarchical states of the Gulf should deal with the security challenges that are coming. Now, I think we need to keep in mind that political alignments in this part of the world can shift very suddenly, right? If we go back 5 years, the Emiratis and the Saudis were the best of friends. They proclaimed that their cooperation was actually stronger than the cooperation within the GCC, that they were a special case within the GCC. And of course, that has evaporated, right? In 2017, there was a Saudi, Emirati, Bahraini boycott of Qatar. Now the Qataris and the Saudis seem to be more on the same page. So you never say never, and it's entirely possible that 5 years from now we'll see the Emirates and Saudi Arabia back more on the same page. But right now, I think that the decision to leave, the decision to announce the departure from OPEC was directed at signaling that the Emirates are going to go their own way, not just on energy, but on other things as well.
Unfortunately, we're having some technical difficulties, but we'll hopefully push through.